TikTok and live Facebook tonight. We're trying it a little bit different as we go all the way south. Share it the live, Clean Way and Sound. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, October 3rd. Oh my gosh, and it is like, it's a miracle. It's like we're in October already. My hair is all wet from the beach today. Oh, had a great day. We got some exciting announcements, and we have a beautiful Empress Naphtali. Yes, Empress Naphtali from South Africa coming in to live tonight. So share it out, share it out. I don't even really, that part is so like, you know, you gotta help me out. You gotta share it out for me. This is our new focus rhythm. Yeah, man. Let me do a little bit of sharing out still, because they always love the link. You know, we gotta help out. Yeah, share it out, share it out. Let's pull that up. So this is our new focus rhythm, y'all. The new focus rhythm. I am starting the vibes on it. The artists are coming in from all over the world, and it is massive. Clean Way and Sound again. Empress Naphtali in the house tonight. Thank you to Dazzle What's Up Radio for using this song in his ads. This is no new world story. It's just a clean beginning. You got the next lines for that? Get in touch. cleanwayrecords@gmail.com. Let me pull that up again. And again, big up Dazzle What's Up Radio and all the artists jumping on this rhythm right now. Big up Jock Clarity. Big up Singapore. We got a massive lineup of artists coming. So share it the live. This is no new world order. It's just a clean beginning. I have a lot to it, you know. Then we're always winning. Look up to the destiny with the hype of me. Yeah, man, I could keep going, but I'm looking to all of you to be creative. I got 3 openings for my Shared Evolution album. That's 3 openings for my Shared Evolution album. And right now we're balancing this one. The new focus rhythm and the clean fusion rhythm just went out. Artists are jumping all over the place, and I'm truly thankful, truly grateful. And again tonight, share out the live, help us out. We're live on Facebook tonight. We're live on TikTok. Yeah, man, big up TikTok world. TikTok Clean Way Records has been giving me a hard time, man. I'm trying to sell. I have a little item, and you know the social media world is rough. It really isn't easy. Alright, I'd like to plug a book tonight, if you haven't checked it out. This is Spoken Word on Reggae Music, Dr. Empress Rose, one of our very special fans, and I'm doing a little video advertisement for her, and this is her book, Black Rose. So go check it out. It's actually a book telling you about the aphrodisiac qualities of many herbs like ashwagandha, maca powder, different things like that. So check it out. She's Jamaican origin. And again, I'm working on a little ad for her Black Rose. Shout out to Dr. Empress Rose. Yes, and again, the new focus rhythm. Happy October. Massive. We have some really exciting things cooking up. Share it the live, share it the live. Facebook is our first time. We did share it to a whole bunch of reggae groups. We're in like a million different reggae groups, reggae music groups. Right now, guys, I asked them for a few weeks. Just a few weeks to plan. But they're talking about a 6-week Africa tour. Yeah, a 6-week Africa tour. South Africa, Tanzania. Yeah, man, big up Sons of Lucia Selector, South Africa. And our gorgeous Empress tonight, Empress Naphtali, coming in on Facebook. Big up to Rankin Boy out of Tanzania. Big up to Royal Roots FM out of Ghana. Right now the links are just growing. The family is growing, and I just love all of you. Shout out to Richie Lyon in Trinidad. Thank you so much for sharing some little items with a family in Trinidad that lost their house. The family's displaced all over. Guys, we need help. We need help. We connect with beautiful people, beautiful musical people. So PayPal, Clean Way Records, Cash App, Clean Way Records. Let me pull it up again. Again, that is our new focus rhythm, and we're getting the place hot for our Empress. It's 2 in the morning in South Africa, you all, but let's spin it. Let's get them waking up tonight, because we got a beautiful Empress in the house tonight. So again, yeah, charitable. Most of our artists are struggling. They're talented, but they love to help their families. Many of our artists, reggae artists, are involved in local community, charity things, and we love to help them out. So again, that's Cash App, Clean Way Records, and PayPal, Clean Way Records. I'm going to add the TM because we are officially trademarked now. We are an official LLC. Clean Way Records Music, and the Clean Way with Marilana. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And again, big up to our whole team. Healing, massive healing right now. We have a lot of artists. We have family members right now, and I'm here to tell you, just send it back. You know, if you have an affliction right now, if something's troubling you, just tell the spirit world, tell your angels, send it back. This isn't for me. I don't want this sickness. I don't want this illness. And let's pray up and bless our show tonight as I take off my sexy Celine glasses and see if the beautiful Empress has our link. And yes, she is there and she's ready for us. So let's flip the camera. Let me lower the music. I love it. Good morning, Empress. Good night. Yeah, man. And let me try to give me a minute, and I'm gonna try to share out a little bit. All right. I know it's the hard work. It's not the easy work. TikTok, you can help us and share out. Again, I'm gonna flip the camera. We got beautiful Empress Naphtali in the house tonight, all the way from South Africa, y'all. Massive. So every time I do this, guys, it's like, oh, here we go, right here too. Naphtali in the house tonight, all the way from South Africa, y'all. Massive. So every time I do this, guys, it's like, oh, here we go, right here too. Naphtali in the house tonight, all the way from South Africa, y'all. Massive. So every time I do this, guys, it's like, oh, here we go, right here too. Naphtali in the house tonight, all the way from South Africa, y'all. Massive. So every time I do this, guys, it's like, oh, here we go, right here too. What? Right here too. What? Right here too. What? The world, thank us. You can help us as well. Colleen, give generously. Cleanway Records, PayPal, Cleanway Records, Cash App. And let me lower this camera a little bit, guys. I'm gonna order a new. That's why I said we need little help. Sometimes I need some little, you know, like I definitely need another tripod. This one is really ridiculous. In fact, I even got credited back for it because it winks, it wonks, it does all these things. But sometimes, you know, we have artists on the team and they need help before I need a new, you know, a new tripod. So help us out. A little bit goes a long way. And again, we're sponsoring Dr. Empress Rose book tonight, and we also have a giveaway. The first person to email us at cleanwayrecords@gmail.com, we will send you something from our store. Let's say the first 3 people. So the first person will get phone credit, and then 2 people will get something from our store. And we're also giving away a copy of Dr. Rose's book, Black Rose. All right, let's pull up our artist music. Empress, I'm gonna pull up one of your tracks and get the fans ready so they can share out the live while I go and follow her right now. It's Empress Naphtali, Empress Naphtali, Naphtali, Empress Naphtali. Looks like I'm in the booth tonight. I set things up a different way. Let's see, we want you to see the little clean way. Yeah. And again, make sure you're following her. We're going to be on her YouTube channel tonight, showing one of her videos. And Empress, let me share out the link right here as well on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in a little while. I think this is the way. No, that's to request viewers. I'm not too sure, Empress. How do I share out? There's the link. I think that's the link. Manage the link. Add new link. Nope, that's not it. All right, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Let me drop one of her songs in the meantime. Empress Naphtali in the house. Yeah, man, beautiful artist. I believe these are off one of her albums. So she'll share and let us know. And let's go from up to down. Yeah, man, we're cooking up here tonight. Cleanway in sound. Fire is blazing. Fire is blazing. Big up, big up, big up, big up. That is Empress Naphtali. Yeah, man, you are the lyrical chanting. Beautiful, beautiful vocals. So always the last minutes of getting ready for the show. The glasses get dirty or something drops. I forget something. Big up tonight, y'all. You're here in Miami. Link it up with South Africa. The drops. I forget something. Big up tonight, y'all. You're here in Miami. Link it up with South Africa. Let me try to share the link on Facebook. Again, Empress Naphtali. Send it out. Shout it out. Share it out. Man, this is crazy. Where is the link here on? I see the mic. Empress, you hearing me good? Yeah, I see the green light. I see the mic. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I see. Man, I don't see anything that tells me I can share this. I can star it. Public. I think that's it, Empress. I'm good. We just, hopefully we post after. I see link. Manage the link. No. Alright guys, I'm just gonna flip the TikTok camera around so you can see the Empress and how do I get her to join in? I think right here. Yeah, add her in. Good night, y'all. Good night, good night, good night. Get a drink, get a split. Come and sit and join us for some lovely, lovely message to the Emperor. Welcome, welcome, South Africa Lodge. Salutes. Salutes, salutes. Make sure you go follow her right now on her YouTube channel, guys. Empress Naphtali. TikTok, there you go. Facebook, that's Empress Naphtali in the house. Singing a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's what reggae music is all about, y'all. A joyful noise unto the Lord. A joyful music unto the Lord. Yeah, man, we're all the way to South Africa tonight, y'all. You don't want to miss it. Thank you, Empress. Good morning, good night. 2 a.m. in South Africa. All right, that's good. I definitely need another one of these. You might definitely feel the vibe tonight, guys. If you feel the vibe and you love reggae music, share it the live. Again, give generously. Cleanway Records. Yeah, man, that's PayPal, Cleanway Records, Cash App. And make sure you follow us all over. Again, big up to all of our sponsors. Big up Rankin Boy, Royal Roots FM, Reggae Vibe Show, Tanzania, Ghana, and South Africa. Big up Sansalicious South Africa, Sansalicious Selector. Big up Zama, Sunshine. Good night, Empress. Good night, good night, good night. How are you tonight? How are we coming in? You hearing me okay?
Yes, I'm hearing you well. Give thanks.
Okay, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I wasn't sure, I know you were a little excited and nervous too because it is 2 a.m. Yes, and thank you. Technology, it's always a miracle, to be honest, for these link-ups. I'm a one-woman show. I really like to keep it like that, in a way. I would love someday to open up, my studio and invite you guys into my studio. But it's kind of nice not to have a whole setup and a whole bunch of people and, and filming. Yeah. It's a very intimate chance for me to really link up and get that kind of first fresh experience, talking closely with the artist. Sometimes I'm familiar with the artist. Sometimes I don't have a clue. So I welcome you tonight. And how you came to us is Rankin Boy, Tanzania, was featuring some of your videos and some of your music. And my ear kept, You know, you just kept twerking my ear, yes. And give thanks and praise. It's a pleasure. So the song I just played, well, first tell the fans where you are tonight and say hello.
Yeah, greetings to the kings, queens, gods, goddesses. I'm Empress Naphtali. I hail from Wellington, Western Cape, in Cape Town, South Africa. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, but we're here. We're giving thanks to be here. It's such an honor. Yes, it's a deep honor to be here. We're very, very grateful.
Thank you, Empress. I love your music. I love, your journey. I love the calling. It's amazing that those of us, I humbly say, get that calling, get that, yearning and really understand, the joyful noise. It's amazing knowing that and having like-minded. It's a pleasure that we get such a fight, we get such a fight. So I thank you just having to get up at 2 a.m. We wanted to stay consistent. I used to kind of try to cater to the artists, and I found it's better to keep a platform. And actually now our South African friends are picking up and they're doing a lot of things on Thursdays. They're doing interviews. Sun's Delicious Selector and I think it's Judgment Sound. I'm bad. I don't want to say. And the Empress Zama, and I think she has an interview, if not today or Saturday, also with one of our links here in the Boston area. So it's really lovely. And then very exciting, I got to tell you this. Yeah, they said they want me in South Africa. It's like long time we've been linking up, and right now they're like, let's do this serious. So hopefully very soon, we're gonna have some really exciting news to share with all the fans. I want to bring you guys here, and I definitely would love to go there. So tell the fans first of all where to find you, and then what it's like being a beautiful reggae artist. Good night, everybody. Good night, Facebook. And this is a first time for me, but I like it. And what I'm finding out, some people tell me that like the real artists are comfortable still with Facebook. A lot of the artists still are shy with Instagram and TikTok and sometimes some of these other features. So it's great. They'll find us all over, and hopefully it'll post well. I also am filming it on on TikTok. So, I'll have different copies of the footage, and we just keep updating. The other day I went to set it up and it was letting me post at the same time to all my other Facebook pages, but tonight when I went live, I couldn't figure out how to do that. So anyway, but yeah, let's tell the fans, what is it like? First of all, what's it like 2 in the morning? Or, is there music around you? Is it lively, or is it, no, it's a weekday night and it's quiet?
Yeah, no, it's a weekday night, so it's very quiet. It is Friday, so it's the last day of the strong. But it's peaceful vibes aside, because I have a 1-year-old as well that's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So I can't make too much.
I hope you're in a closet or something, so that you don't disturb the baby.
Yeah,
I don't want you to suffer tomorrow.
But it's good. It's just I love where I am situated, because it's a very peaceful place where I live. Like, it's very quiet, so it allows the mind to go through creative processes much easier, because you're able to hear the messages more clearer.
Quite, yes.
So I give thanks for that peace and tranquility. We all strive to have that in our lives, and when we finally get it in our space around us, we should always preserve it and protect it and treat it with kindness. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna go right there to the music segue, because that's a beautiful way to say it. And I'm curious how you treat a track or how you build a song. So are you also aware of the silence and like the peaceful parts of the composition? How do you approach your music? Because to me, silence to me is the key on the track. That's really what gives the emphasis. So based on what you said, and I think we'd be envious of that. I love that. I moved to a new place. It's a little quiet. This is like a garage type studio, and it's nice, but I haven't quite gotten I voiced once, and now everybody's starting to press me. They're waiting on some stuff, and I'm just, the energy is so, I love the energy here, but there's no window. There's no window to the outside lighting, and I'm very, very So the quietness is there, but it's like, you know, I like the light. So how do you approach it? Oops,
So,
sorry. Hold on. Your song wants to pull up. Go ahead. Sorry.
um, with the composition, how I treat it is I treat all music that I create as a sacred piece of art. You know, it's an expression. I find myself referring to myself more of as a messenger because my sound is very dub poet vibes. So there's a certain kind of level of reverence that goes into creating the songs because the subject matter also of the music isn't just like normal love and stuff. It's really deeply
Spiritual,
rooted in the
yes.
Most High's messages, or me, you know, relaying those messages. So that's how I treat it. I treat it with a very deep reverence and a deep respect, you know, especially when it comes to the silences, when there's a space within the music that is a silence. There's usually a chant that I do, like an angelic chant, like something like that, you know. So it's something that I see myself honoring the creator and honoring his creation by, you know, manifesting these works, you know. Yeah,
You're definitely doing that. You're definitely doing that. You're saying it so humbly, but I kind of want to stop because for the fans, you know, some say it's not for the fans, but it is. It is because we want to introduce them international. We want to make this spiritual music really mainstream music, and it should be. You know, it should be. There are a lot of real people out there sharing. You mentioned before, you said it's like dub poetry. So to me, right away, I see the prophetess, the chantress, I would say, a chantress. So what's the difference, and how do you portray yourself more as a dub poet, or you just feel, is that the style that kind of comes in for you to like talk the spirituality more plainly first, and then like, or do you see, or is it like a trinity really, in a combination of the singing, the chanting, and the dub poetry?
Yeah, I would say it's a trinity. Because some people would say you don't sing, you chant.
I got that. I told you that. I got that too, and they say it like it's a negative thing, and it's like,
yeah. Like in the beginning, I thought there was something wrong. I'm like, I don't sing because I'm a singer. I consider myself a singer. I've been singing for a very long time. So when somebody says you don't sing, you chant. At first sight, it's like, oh no, you say I don't, I don't know how
it's
to
all
sing.
that's all to take the spirit. That's the real spirit. Oh my gosh, Empress, you see that?
Yeah.
You realize that as you're answering that, like how opposite like that really is, you know, in the real world, because I get that too. The engineers, the biggest fight I have with engineers, sorry to cut you, or most people do, is the life. They make it so clean. They want to make it so clean that they take the life, the feeling, the expression. My sister recently said something like that to me, like, oh, sometimes you go kind of high pitched, and it's like, well, if I'm crying, or if I'm, you know, in my head I'm thinking, if I'm crying or feeling, like, what do you want it to sound like? Like, you know, you want it to sound just so sorry. So yeah, I think that, go ahead, because you were really weaving that together beautifully about the Trinity and the expression. So come back and finish that.
So like when I kind of introduce myself, I say I'm a singer, songwriter, and a dub poet or a dub chantress. The reason why I would say I'm very much of a dub poet is because all of my songs that I've written are poems. Okay. I wouldn't just consider them lyrics. They are poems, because before I was doing songwriting, I was writing a lot of poetry. I was doing a lot of creative writing. I wrote a play. I wrote a book that I haven't published yet, but I've been consistently writing You know, like I also say I'm a scribe because that's what I do. I feel
like
joy,
that, yes.
creative writing.
I
You know,
like the dub. You're a dub chantress scribe. I love that right
yes,
there.
I give thanks.
Empress Naphtali, the dub chantress scribe. Simple.
Give
There goes your
thanks.
Trinity.
Yes,
I love it. I
that's
love it. I love it. I love it.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks.
Does the 1 year old have the sound yet or?
Oh, she is going to take over this world, my sister. She jumps on the table and she has a whole concert. She'll be singing and dancing like she was really. I have a video of her. She's really going at it, performing. She loves music. She loves singing. She's very vocally inclined. Like she's very vocal and expressive. She doesn't speak like proper English yet.
Proper English. That's so cute. She's a year. She's a year, and like you're making excuses for her. She doesn't speak proper English yet. But she's got the sound vibration. She's got the dub, chantress, scribe in her. The scribe will come. The scribe will come.
Yeah, she's in a little universe. She's really running things. Like she's really running things because she's performing.
Oh my God, I
And
love it.
like when
I
I
love
was
it.
pregnant with her, I performed up until a certain point. So, and her father's also very creative. So it's just a blessing, you know, like just seeing this being coming to the forefront, showing her talent. She's very talented vocally, like her range is beautiful. Like,
Oh my God.
you know,
Is this
like
your first?
everything
Is this your
up.
first? Is this your first child? Your only child? Wow, wow. I always wanted a daughter, Empress. I have a beautiful son. He maybe feels bad when I say that. He can sing too like an angel. Someday maybe it'll come to him, but he kind of shy from that.
Yeah.
But that's it's so. How is she? Okay, so tell us about right now. I think most of the tracks are from an album. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and the name of the album?
Ebb and flow.
Ebb and Flow.
Yes.
Beautiful. And how many tracks are on the album?
15.
15. Very nice. A lot of work. And when did it? It's out officially.
It's out officially.
Okay.
It's been out since 2022.
Okay.
That's when I launched the album. It's been doing fairly well. Like I've grown so much since the onset of it, and like 2 of the music videos from the album.
That's what I was
from
gonna.
2 songs from
You're
the
good.
album.
That's what I was just gonna ask you next.
Yeah, the music videos were shot in Uganda.
Very
At
nice. Big up Uganda.
yes,
Big
at
up all our family and friends.
Yes, I have to say big up to Uganda. I have to say big up to Ivan, the DJ Water, Life Live Radio, Justice, all the blessed, beloved ones.
Is the whole album like a Ugandan production, or what made you?
No. So the music videos were made in Uganda at the source of the River Nile, which was the greatest experience.
Wow.
I'm proud, you know, I was really proud of, like,
That's gorgeous.
I'm standing in the middle of the I'm standing in the Nile River chanting, Mama Africa is calling, Mystery Babylon is falling, children of Zion answering, and it's Selassie I the one commanding. So I'm chanting that in the middle, you know, standing in the Nile River, and it was such a powerful chant, you know, because the song is about repatriation for our brothers and sisters, you know.
Let me see if I can get that one ready. Keep going. I'm gonna see if I have that one. If that's one of the ones I picked.
Yeah.
Do you know what number it is on the
I think it's number 5.
I think I don't have that, but I think you have that in video. You said, right? So we'll pull that one up.
Yes,
We'll
it's
pull
on
that.
video.
We'll pull that one up as a video. Yeah, I think I saved one as a video. Wow, so that's massive. So how did that all happen? Like, where did you produce the track? Big up Lion Roots. While go on introducing Empress Naphtali. Yes, man, South Africa, large. Good morning, South Africa. Shh, sorry, it's 2 a.m. Yes, but we have to speak to the Empress. The baby's asleep. But we're playing some great music here in the garage in Miami, linking up with South Africa. Enough love, enough love. TikTok, share it out. Facebook, share it out.
Yes. So, the songs, the album basically, Ebb and Flow, was a collaborative process. Like, I had a producer from Jamaica, it's After Hits Records, that produced half of the album. And then another producer, Marilana Ras Sound, from the United States. He produced part of the album, and then it was Exalt Levan, he's from South Africa. And then it was Willie Wheels, he's from Malawi, he's based in South Africa. So
collab productions, yes. But they're all I think most of are they all solo? Or you have a few collabs?
I have one feature, one collab with Jam Miracle.
Okay.
For the song Move. That's the feature track on the album. So it was like, you know, a global kind of.
That's nice. That's not easy to do. That's one of the hardest things to do. I hear so many artists getting a fight to even put one song from a different producer on an album with another producer. So that's real Empress work. That's real Imaginai work. Yes, man. Salute.
Yes,
how would you say it? What's your local language? How would you say it in your local language? Afrikaans. Oh, okay. So how would you say like woman power or like, you know, something like that? Is there any kind of phrase for that? Flora. Oh gosh, that's rough. Say it again. Oh, almost like flower. Floor, graf? Fro.
Say fro.
Fro. Froa. Ka. Ka. Kra. Froa. Kra. Froa. Kra. Kra. Wow. Froa. Kra. Wow. Beautiful. So all the empresses out there. Froa. Kra. Amajanai, Ibajanai, salute, Rastafari, give thanks and praise. Jah guide us over this show tonight, this interview, the Empress, her family, her beautiful 1-year-old daughter, all the people in South Africa still quiet and sleeping in their beds, all the people over here about to go to bed for the night in the darkness, all the music and the beautiful collaborations. Empress, I love that the collaboration of your album was, you know, different productions. So how long did it take?
It took about a year to complete.
That's not bad. And how did the pregnancy and the daughter, how did that change, or you got pregnant like when the album was finished, or was that?
I got pregnant when the album was finished.
Congratulations,
so
that's the best.
I really launched the album. And then I was promoting it and performing, and then I took a maternity leave of my own because it was. I have a very, very big baby.
Okay.
So she was pressing down on my diaphragm, so it was difficult for me to sing like properly, you know.
Okay.
So I just took a break. And now I'm busy working on my 4th album.
Congratulations.
But that's also just going to take its time, you know. It's not a rush thing because I'm still trying to promote this album right now, you know, Ebb and Flow. I'm giving it time to kind of, you know, spread the messages of that album. So
that's a lot. And a young baby. Hold on, Empress. I want to shut. I have this fan on. I have a feeling it's distracting the audience, so I want to shut that fan so going forward we get some clear music. So let's drop another one. Let's hope we have a lot more to talk about, but that's huge. So you're working on a 4th album. Guys, this is Empress Naphtali in the house tonight. We are linked with South Africa here to Miami. Let's drop another track from the artist. Clean way in sound, Empress Naphtali. Big up. Share out the live TikTok, share out the live Facebook. Nice to see you on Facebook tonight. Big up Don Steve. Out of Trinidad, big up Ivy. Dub, Chantra Scribe, Empress Naphtali and House Night, Clean Way and Sound. Massive artists in the lineup, y'all. We dropped a few rhythms this week. The Tuesday instrumental. We dropped the Clean Fusion instrumental. October 22nd, I have a big release for Trinidad collab called Tonight. Don't miss it. You can pre-order it now. Tonight. Highlight the artists from around the globe. So you go out and buy, go out and add them to your favorite playlist. Say Empress, you sound like the Feroz of reggae music. I don't know if you know who that is. You know who that is? Feroz? She's a big Persian chantress. Very, very famous. One of the most famous Persian chantresses. Look her up. Feroz. Feroz. He does all that, you know, rolling the tongue and the... Some would say churchical music also. Churchical, like churchical chants. Can't wait to show the one that you said was in the Nile River. So as you're preparing for the 4th Empress, wow, 4 albums is a lot. So do you release singles? Do you release any of the singles off the albums?
Yes, I release singles, and then I also do compilations that releases singles as well.
Besides, okay, so, wow, so you have a lot of works out there.
Yes. So far, so good.
So far, so
I
good.
Want to increase.
What was that?
I said I'd like to increase it, you know.
Yes, of course.
There's so many things to chant about, you know, that is helping humanity. You know, I'm so grateful. Like this past few days, people on Facebook or my followers or my top fans or they've been saying how the music is healing them.
Wow.
And I'm so grateful that they're saying this, because that's my intention when I do create the music. I'm very honest in my music. I'm very like, this is the hardcore side of life, but this is also the lighter, brighter side of life. That that exists despite those hardships, you know. So sometimes I'm very gentle, sometimes I'm very assertive about it. But I'm a truth seeker. I love researching. I love learning and growing and expanding. So I also, encourage these things through my works, So I'm grateful to be on the journey, because now I'm coming to a space where everything I intend to do with the music is reflecting back from the people that are engaging with music. So I'm so grateful.
That is beautiful, beautiful. I love that. That is so nice. I don't know. I was getting some message on the Facebook. So this is the first time. It's very similar to Instagram. It's similar, how it runs. But I'm gonna try to do more fancy things. A couple of questions came out. So the storytelling. So are you weaving a story on the albums? Is it just do you find that you get the rhythms together? Like how do they develop? How did you and how far into your career before you put out the first album?
Okay,
so two questions. Yeah, the storytelling and when did you start putting out the first album?
Yeah, I would say with my album, when it comes to a specific subject matter, for instance, my albums are reflections of a certain stage of existence that I'm experiencing. So it is very much like the first album was an EP, From the Heart. All of those are telling a story of things
from the heart. I love that. From the heart. You understand?
Yes. And in my second album was Evergreen, and then it was also telling a story about the evergreen, the nature, like the subject was the nature of the Most High is unfailing and remains evergreen. It doesn't wilt or it doesn't turn, brown. It's always there. Yes, you understand?
Yes, I.
And with ebb and flow, it's with regards to the highs and the lows of life, the patterns, the phases of the journey. So it is definitely each body of work is a story being told. I would definitely say that, because each body of work has a specific frequency or a specific energy behind it,
yes. Healing power, right? Healing power, literally,
exactly.
And spiritually and figuratively.
Exactly. So now with this one, with the fourth album, it's a very different energy. Because also the energy I ride on is the natural frequency. So now we're in a state of humanity, like where we're reaching a fifth dimensional state of being. So we're evolving, or we're ascending into the state of being where unconditional love.
I want to just stop a minute, because you're giving them a lot. You're giving the fans a lot. And I was gonna want to ask you to like your new fans to express that, but let's hold that for a second.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I cut you and I just kind of lost a second because I'm carried away by what you're saying. So I don't want to get them too carried away, into the spirituality. Yeah. But sometimes isn't it kind of like crazy when you think about that? When you look around and you see some of the idiocracy. Isn't it amazing to know in your heart and soul and spirit that, yes, we're evolving? So it's like, oh my God, what's going to happen to these people that aren't ready? There's like I think there's a funny side to it, really. But yeah, so hold that. I don't want to get them too much. Pause for a second. What would you tell the fans as a dub songstress scribe? Yeah, with a message. What would you tell the fans that are just hearing you, finding out about this mission? What is the importance of song, and what is the importance of or your medium, let's put it that way, your medium of healing, how important it is to you, and why is it important for them?
It's very important. It's always been a prolific part of my life. Like I always knew. I said when I was in primary school, I said to my parents, I'm like, I'm going to be a singer. And they're like, what? No, you can't make a living out of that. You know, like, parents usually support that which they feel will be most beneficial for you.
For them too.
In the
For them
long
too.
term.
For them
But
too.
now, once they respect it even more now because they see what I put into it in terms of I'm making a difference, you know, I'm making a difference. And I think that's something that is important for me, is being able to make a difference in the lives of others. You know, whether it's just by my nature or whether it is by my works, it's about touching lives, you know.
I love that.
So
yes.
when it comes to Empress Naphtali music and I call it a musical movement or a musical mission.
Of course it's a mission, yeah, man, it's a mission.
Expect to be enlightened on the journey. Like, you're not
yourself, or you mean you or everybody, whoever's with you.
Everybody is enlightened, you know. Like, when I partake in the works and I bring the works forward, I do it for the highest good of another person, you know.
Yes.
And their highest truth. I'm a very firm believer of knowledge of self. You know, there's my latest single that's gonna come out soon. I say knowledge of self is spiritual health.
Yes,
spiritual health, spiritual wealth.
Yes.
Spiritual wealth is spiritual self.
Yes.
So when we have knowledge of self and empower ourselves with the wisdom of self, there's a greater glory that begins to be attained because you are in full alignment with who the Most High created you to be. Not what your mom or dad told you to be, not what your school told you to be, not what some teacher told you to be, but what you are created for naturally to achieve. You know, so I'm the artist that is accessing that side of yourself. I'm the artist that's going to awaken that side of yourself. I'm not going to leave you in the dark and not be truthful.
I love that. I love that. This is the Empress that will not leave you in the dark. If you follow her, she's not going to lead you down anywhere. It's always going to be up. I love that. Did you get resistance from your family then when you said that? Or did you kind of, see, for me as a youngin', they scared me. They were scared enough to scare me back. And I think also as a parent, selfishly you kind of want your kids to be okay. You don't want them to put themselves through that. So what was that journey? Were they open to it? Were they ready? Or did you have to kind of fight it? Did you kind of have to, go against the grain? I love that. I mean, obviously a bit.
I just knew. I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, seriously do this thing. I didn't know it was going to be reggae music because I was doing R&B.
Wow, okay.
I was doing R&B and I was recording R&B, and reggae tied into my life or came into my life with the rising in Rastafari.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started rising in Rastafari, that is when I asked myself, how am I going to serve?
Big up Sister Carrie.
How am I going to serve the Most High, and how am I going to serve His children? How am I going to serve humanity? And that's when my first single, Trying Times, came out in 2012. I started rising in 2011, started doing reggae music in 2012. My first album, this goes back to the previous question you also asked me. My first album I did in 2015, since 2012. So it took 3 years for me to do the album. And it was an EP, and it just burst open the doors. Like, now all of a sudden my music was kind of known in certain areas and everything. And I was just so grateful, because I feel the most important thing about the music is for it to spread. It's a
Of
message.
course, the word, yes.
Spread, and I don't buy likes. I don't buy followers. So I let everything grow organically.
Yes.
You know?
You have to promote a little bit. It's good to advertise, not not buying views or but things. But yeah, man, you have to advertise. Yeah, there's a difference. I tried a little bit of everything, and it's good to try all the little things to just see what it works. And it's hard in the social media world to see those numbers, right, and ignore them. And but you have to resist it. Most of them say it. So were you consistent? Just to pause there, when you were doing the album, like, were you consistent just in the album, or you still were releasing like regular singles as well, or were you focused really on the first work?
At that time, I wasn't releasing singles that much, because I was just starting out.
Okay.
But then, like, things progress where producers would approach me to do a song. And sometimes I find what happens when I do a compilation and they ask me to write a song and I record the song and the song is ready and I send it now to the producer. Sometimes the work is so fireful, they don't want to feature it. They're like, no.
I was just going to say, or they don't know what to do with your chanting because they want to flatten it. I think
just the content, the lyrical content.
Really?
Because I'm very when I say peace, love and unity, I mean peace, love and unity. But when I say war to Babylon, I mean war to Babylon.
So the militant part, they say you're too truthful.
That's the militant. Like, my name is Tracy Lee, so Tracy means warrior.
Okay.
So I'm even though I'm very soft and
feminine, well, the feminine are the warriors, right, Empress? The real Bible, the real Ethiopian Bible is we are the spiritual warriors. We are that's part of the fight now against femininity and against the womb.
Yeah, because we know in the music industry, there's two sides to it.
Mm-hmm.
One side is what we're doing, and the other side is what they're doing.
Yes, it's mostly been his story being written, and we don't get to hear her story, but we know there's a her story behind every his story.
Yeah, so it's just you have to stand firm, especially now in the times that we're living in. We really, really have to stand firm because it's perilous times. There's so much happening in the world right now. I've cut myself off from the news because I don't like the frequency of...
No, I know.
The bombardment.
I try, Empress, but it still sneaks in through TikTok. It still sneaks in through YouTube. I try really hard. Like, it's good to know a little bit just to kind of have an idea. But, otherwise, no, it's very... I used to just cry. Like, it's too emotional. And it takes over. It's brainwashing. It's continued, mental slavery. And it's not the truth. The true message of faith is to just have faith and have no fear, no matter, because once you know the spirit is eternal and you believe that, there is no fear, because it doesn't matter what happens, you're still present. It's just flesh. Just like we could take off the jacket, the flesh gonna change and gonna shift, and this is nothing. This is just the flesh. Let's drop another one, Empress. We got more to talk about tonight, y'all. It is 2 a.m., 2:30, coming up almost 3 a.m. So some people are getting ready for work in South Africa. Big up TikTok. I see a lot of you coming in tonight. Thank you. Rose, big up. Oh, I think they sent me some roses and stuff tonight. Sister Carrie McKenna, thank you so much. You're in the live right now. We have a beautiful video to show, and we are listening to Ebb and Flow from Empress Naphtali. The dub songstress, the dub tantress scribe.
Through the hard times, we
Thank you, Empress Naphtali. You're working for us. Yes, man. True spiritual warrior. I want you to look up Feyruz. If you don't remember, I'll send you tomorrow. Yeah, man, to our Middle Eastern friends, our Pakistani, our I'm trying to think of what places, yeah. Our Afghani, our Pakistani, our Iranian friends, yeah, man, Feyruz. Tell me if Empress Naphtali doesn't remind you a little bit of Feyruz, Rasta style. Coming for the healing tonight, Maria, big up. Coming for the healing, Jay Blacks, come in, come in. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Through the hard times, we always stand firm, trusting the heights up high. Our calendar is amazing, y'all. Every week. This month we have Critics, we have Cusick, we have Easy Wayne, we have Ja. It's our Faith, I think. Just finished the calendar. Got Singer J coming up in December. Don Free. Yeah, man. Big artists coming in. We got Michelle coming in. And don't forget our Clean Fusion and our New Focus Rhythm. Yeah, man. Check them out. Clean Fusion just dropped. And the Tuesday Rhythm just dropped. We just dropped a beautiful acoustic rhythm. Beautiful, beautiful. So what is, we see definitely R&B with like Tyler coming out of South Africa, you know, with that kind of a thing. What is the reggae movement like? And is this like more original roots and culture reggae music to you?
The reggae music industry or fraternity or family. Let me say family.
Yeah, we gotta say family now. I love that because it's been a fraternity.
Yes.
But her story has gotta come out now.
Yes. The reggae family is such a budding community in South Africa. South Africa has the highest number of Rastafarians in the world globally.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's wow,
reggae,
very good.
Reggae music is very prolific within South Africa. It's not mainstream as it should be, but it's definitely making moves.
Powerful, yeah.
Like more opportunities are being afforded and doors are opening for those in reggae, especially like we have female DJs in South Africa, which is our pride and joy. You know, we've got
when you say DJ, sorry to stop, because in Jamaica DJ is singer, like a singer J, and we say DJ is the person that selects.
Yes,
selector, female selectors. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
big up Karen Bird. Wagwan.
Yeah, but it's actually a very it's a thriving community right now, you know, because a lot more events are coming to the forefront, a lot more artists are coming to the forefront, a lot more people are doing more for, you know, empowering one another throughout the industry.
We're coming, Empress, we're coming. They just, I told you yesterday, long time, and yesterday they're like, it's time, Ron Stumpin, it's time. Yeah, man, we're gonna be planning something. So we want to tell your fans, stay tuned. Yeah, man, stay tuned. Cleveland Records. Cleveland Records, we're definitely coming to. So where have you been? Where have you been around? Do you get to? I know you said you did the video in Uganda. We're gonna show that later. Have you been to Tanzania? Did you get to meet Rankin Boy?
Oh, so next year, 2025, with Ranking Boy and Royal Roots Studio, we are planning on having an East African tour. So I'm going to be going to Uganda, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Kenya.
Very nice.
That's
very nice.
for next year. Not sure what date yet, but that will be announced when the time is the time.
Yes.
But that is the meditation for the mission. I really want to do that because even though I was in Uganda, I didn't necessarily perform in Uganda. I just made music videos in Uganda, but I'd love to perform in Uganda. I'd love to perform in Ethiopia.
Me too. Oh man.
I
got to Gambia. I was in Gambia about 2 years ago. The Gambia, they want me to come back. So we'll talk more off the air. But right now, Gambia, Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana. I don't really have. I have a few links in Uganda. They kind of Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana. I don't really have. I have a few links in Uganda. They kind of been Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana. I don't really have. I have a few links in Uganda. They kind of been telling me no promoters or producers yet. Quiet there. Rasta community is very quiet. Humble. There's not much of a reggae music scene. And then of course you guys quiet. Humble. There's not much of a reggae music scene. And then of course you guys quiet. Humble. There's not much of a reggae music scene. And then of course you guys, South Africa, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe. Can't leave out Zimbabwe. We have some very, very, very big links. So where have you been? The only place I've been is the Gambia. I spent 3 weeks. First album was kind of like more hip hop. Same thing. Like I knew I wanted to do the hold up. TikTok wants me to verify I'm here. Kind of like more hip hop. Same thing. Like I knew I wanted to do the hold up. TikTok wants me to verify I'm here, and they give you a puzzle piece to prove that you have a brain on your body. Big up Jamaica Links here. You're live in South Africa. It's 3 a.m. guys in South Africa right now. This is a beautiful. How do we say it again? The the dub chantress scribe. Yes. Empress Naphtali. I coined her that tonight. The Trinity. She's got the Trinity, real Trinity vibration. And she made me laugh because people said that to me at the beginning. And maybe I would have gone more into chanting, Empress, had they not said those things to me. It also kind of, the first DJ said to me, like, well, you don't really sing. But right away he was telling me about performing at like Rotterdam. And yet, and he was very attracted to what I was doing. But he's like, but they say it in such a, a disrespectful way. It makes you feel, insecure. And he was like, oh, what is that you do? Is that like chanting? So you're definitely inspiring me to come out with that more because it's just natural. So which came first? Were you doing that in grammar school? How did you evolve from the R&B? I know you said Rastafari called you okay, but how actually did the music evolve? The medium. How did the medium evolve as the spirituality evolved?
I was doing R&B when I was in high school. I was working with a producer. We recorded, I recorded a song. I didn't record much because I'd finished, it was my last year of school. And I moved from Johannesburg to Cape Town.
Okay.
And the music thing had just satiated itself, kind of.
Big up Cam Booster up.
But when I started rising in Rastafari, like I told you, explained, it's like an evolution, because the R&B was a part of my life where I was a certain kind of character or certain kind of individual at that particular time, and for me, Rastafari fire blazed inside of me, like the passion blazed inside of me, so to speak, because I knew already what my calling was, to sing, and I made that decision to transition into reggae because I felt it would be the best way to have a vehicle for the messages of my Rastafari liberty.
So did that come? Let me slow you down a little. Did that come? It came so young, because to be voicing, producing in high school, that's pretty impressive. You were doing R&B, so were you aware? You were aware from then. You really were already spiritual. You had to be spiritual then, like, because it sounds like you came into Rastafari very young. And did the move affect that? Did the move from Johannesburg?
I was 19 years old when I started rising in Rastafari. I was seeking, like I told you, I'm a person that seeks the truth, so I like to research. I was researching about Islam, I was researching about Buddha, I was researching about, Krishna. I was finding, kind of trying to find my place in this world, spiritually speaking.
What was your, because this is fascinating, I'm just slow, and I know it's the fire coming out, but it's enlightening and very moving, and I'm humbled and thankful to you to be a warrior so young, to come into that so young. So was your family background, was there religion in your home, was there Rastafari in your home, or a lot of places around the world, as you're saying this freely, and I'm thinking South Africa, apartheid, Nelson Mandela, Are you allowed? Is this like blaspheme? To study Krishna and study all these things. Like, I definitely had that in me also, but there was definitely, like, I was strong Catholic household, and it was always Christianity. I did not know much about like Islam and other things, but it was natural. I had a natural curiosity, yes, from very young also, about like, why are they fighting so much in the Middle East? I mean, still, right now, Chag Sameach, it is Rosh Hashanah. I was supposed to know. Ma nishtana la. No, that's for Yom Kippur. No, that's for I think that's for Yom Kippur. I forget. There's a song anyway for Rosh Hashanah. It's Jewish New Year right now. And if you don't know, Israel is like took that to like bomb the hell out of another country. Like, it's crazy. They used to get bombed on their holidays, and so from a young teenager also, I was fascinated by that. But my trinity kept evolving, if you will. So I just slow it down, because I think giving another perspective helps those out there that maybe have no spirituality or don't understand or don't maybe appreciate love what somebody like you, takes on that mission. So again, bring us into that, the family, your ability to, because that's a great freeness, right? That is the ultimate freeness, to study any religion or choose any career, really. That is non-slavery, that's the only, that's the biggest non-slavery things we have of this earth. So bring us into the matrix of that if you can. And I thank you. This is, very special, because I need to give it on your tracks as well.
Yeah. Family-wise, my parents are Christians, and I went to one school my whole school career. Okay. And that was a Catholic school. Okay. So I
same thing. So like 9th grade, yes, and then 3 years in a public school. I knew that. We have a lot. I gotta stop you one quick thing too. When's your birthday?
16th of January.
Oh, 16th of January, a Capricorn like my mommy. Okay, I'm September, Virgo. Because you have anyway. Okay, back to the matrix, the growth in spirituality, the Catholic family. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, so there wasn't a reflection of Rastafari within my family. There are elders in my family that are Rasta who are male, but I am the only female Rastafarian in my family. And that was a tough simple for for my parents to swallow because they only thought this thing is just about smoking, ganja. It's this thing is not, they don't, people go against things they don't understand.
What is the knowledge in South? Sorry to cut you. What is the knowledge of Selassie in South Africa? Like, are they aware? Is it coming now? Because like my mother passed. She only one time I mentioned Haile Selassie. I didn't really understand either at that time. I didn't know. I just knew I was like attracted to Rastafari. I knew like I was attracted to dreads. I knew my hair used to lock. They made fun of me from a little girl. I know now I was born a Rasta. That happened to me maybe 10 or 15 years back. It just, kept evolving. But I'm the only Rasta in my family. I'm Italian, Russian, Polish, American, Catholic. Like, I don't think they had a clue. And the only time Haile Selassie's name came up, and my mother's gone now, so I never even got to ask her. I never had a clue. I can only maybe think because of her knowledge of World War II and the dumb Italians. I'm sorry to say it, but they were dumb. That thought that Mussolini was a hero, and just like the Germans thought, what's his name was a hero, and the French thought what's his name was a hero. Like these crazy little murderers, mass murderers. So that's what I see and then the lie of the church and the papacy, which I get now. So I'm curious, really, in South Africa, like, and the whole Catholic thing. So, I don't know if yours is similar or equates, but that's all I knew. So, so bring us, what did they know then? Like, and you're younger, I would imagine your parents are a little younger than my parents and my familial generation. So, but they're still not up to speed, none of them. They don't, they also think like, it's just ganja and I'm trying to be black, but they called me black when I was little. Like, it's so crazy.
So in terms of Haile Selassie and the knowledge thereof, those who are Rastafarian elders have the knowledge of Haile Selassie to the highest degree. You understand? But I feel like coming from growing up as a youth in South Africa and the curriculum basically what they're teaching children in school, when it came to history, we didn't even know about Ethiopia having an emperor.
You guys too, even in South Africa. Oh my God, really?
Even in South Africa.
Wow.
I still went to a private school. So the education was at a
Jesuit,
different kind of level, standard.
Did you learn about Pangea? Did they teach you about Pangea?
Yes, we learned about Pangea.
That they did. Okay, so that's a little new. So when I went to school, they didn't. I only learned about Pangea when I taught. I taught in the New York City schools, and I learned this stuff with my African students. That was pretty wild.
Wow.
Yeah, my students from like Senegal and Ghana had a lot of African and some Caribbean, South American students, and I learned about that with them. Yeah, we did not learn that. And when I grew up, we learned Caucasian, Negroid, Mongoloid. Like, we learned that there were 4 races of people. I didn't learn about all the other things, mulatto, but I hear that some private Christian schools in America still teach that way. Like, if there's a small percentage of color in you and all this craziness. And I had a family member try to separate my son by color, like. It's like, well, the black part, I'm like, oh, which part is that? The eyeball? The eyelash? All this kind of stuff. So that's fascinating. So again, you didn't learn it in school. You didn't learn it were your parents aware? I guess if you had a few Rasta family members, maybe, or was it still like way, way, way on the outskirts of the...
It was on the outskirts, and I got a lot of fight because of it. Like, when I started growing my locks were cut off 4 times because they didn't want me. Yes, because they didn't want me.
They were cut off? They didn't make you cut them off? Who cut them? Who cut your hair off?
My family members. Like, my aunt would cut it off or whatever.
Wow.
But there
Wow.
there were specific reasons for those certain times. But it was like at that specific point they thought it's because I'm a Rastafarian that all of these things are happening, you know? So it's a journey, it's a transition, but now they're more accustomed to it because I haven't changed. Throughout the years, I've not changed. I'm a Rastafarian, and there's nothing else. That's me. I'm a Rastafari. That's I
Rastafari.
I don't look any further. I serve a loving God. I see the manifestation of me serving this living God. You know, it's just a beautiful experience because Rastafari never fails, I and I. Never. And even though it may feel like my back is against the wall, he's unfailing in his nature. And I just give thanks, man, because it doesn't matter what faith you follow or what resonates with you spiritually. Just be aware of what it does for your life. Like, what fruits are you bearing from what you believe in, you know?
Yes. I love that. Thank you for that. That's beautiful.
I'm not opposed to people believing what they want to believe, you know? Because the truth is the ultimate thing that empowers us at the end of the day.
One side, three sides: your side, my side, and the truth. There's always a truth. Empress, I want to pause a minute. I don't want you to lose your breath. I want to get everybody ready for the video. Empress Naphtali in the house tonight, y'all. We are here live on Facebook. We're here live on TikTok. Thank you so much. Percy, big up for coming in. Wagwan, Alex, big up. Tammy, again, this is the beautiful Empress Naphtali from South Africa. It's 3 a.m. there, massive, y'all. And yes, I'm going to open up some forums. Empress, I booked out the year, and to be honest, I'm thinking next year I'm going to do this very, very exclusive, like 1 interview a month. Really want to take it to the road and do shows, do more like forums with the artists. So many artists out there that need support. Selfishly, I love this because it's a very quiet, personal time for me to get to know y'all. And you know how hard that is really to spend that kind of, you know, quality time. I like to share. I love meeting like-minded in this industry. I'm so thankful to Rankin Boy for really bringing me to some beautiful females in this industry right now. Beautiful power and strength. So I thank you for that. You know, I feel the mission, and it's just great to hear, you know, what somebody goes through. And I would have assumed for you, you know, Rastafari would be more open. I don't understand. I see how much the Catholicism has permeated, and there's beautiful things to it because it's still, that's where I'm at. I don't want to burn down the church. I don't believe that because there's so many good women and men supporting the church and gathering money around the world. And for right now, they still give out more money than anybody else. Yes, maybe they're stealing it from the top, but I don't know how, you know, I don't want to go back to like reversing that. And I want to just start from where we are, you know, and behind all atrocity, behind all male dominance, there is beautiful femininity, you know, and beautiful lovingness and beautiful openness. And really, to me, that's a true message to everybody, I and I out there, is that these things that hurt us, these things that make us say, yo, I'm not helping anybody again, it's still going to happen to you, because that's not the message you're supposed to get. The message you're supposed to get is when somebody comes to you with a need, it's God asking you, and you answer the call. And don't expect to get back from that person. Expect to get back from God, and expect to get back from yourself. So let's drop another one for Empress Naphtali in the house tonight, y'all. We're going up the album, Ebb and Flow. Selassie, yeah, Rastafari, yeah, and we're living in the faithful of the shore. With thanks and praise, the blessings for the going in and coming out. Ebb and Flow, Empress Naphtali. Look it up. Go stream it. Go download it. I love it. A little remake of her own. Bad boys, bad boys. it up. Let's pull that up. That's a little different. So for the people that said she doesn't sing, they were happy right there. She gave you a little hip hop.
1, 2, 3. What you gonna do? What you gonna
That's singing right there, y'all. That's singing.
What you gonna do when Jaja comes for you? What you gonna say when the judgment due? Reaching out the battlefield that you when Jaja
I like the little twist on that. What you gonna do when Jaja come for you? Yeah, man. That's how I live my life, Empress. I always push people. I used to push my mother same way. Anytime we get to that place, I said, listen, it's either now or then. Deal with it now. I don't want to ask what you're going to do. If I love you, I don't want to wait till Jah asks you. I want to ask you right now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I love it. I love it. Pull up. Ba la 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 la. I like this. I like how you did this one. Nice. And y'all, I'm building up my repertoire of females because I got 3 openings on my Shared Evolution album. We got about 18 tracks or more, y'all. And I'm looking for these beautiful empresses to come to me and, you know, with the project. One of our rhythms or, yeah. And we're gonna do some work in South Africa, Empress. We're gonna do some work in Africa, you know. Gotta align the tours somehow. What was the word again? Fardar? Female energy, female power, You're gonna have to send it to me. Kimberly, big up, big up, big up. Heather, big up. Thank you for joining in. Beautiful Empress Naphtali out of South Africa. What you gonna do when Jah comes for you? What you gonna say when the judgment due? Big up Jeff, thank you for joining. Make sure you follow Cleanway Records, y'all. Ras Stumpin' has a release October 22nd, Trinidad collab on a Love and Unity rhythm. It's called Tonight. I was supposed to do some videos today, y'all, but I had a beach day instead. Empress Naphtali in the house. Up. All right, we got 2 more and we got a beautiful video to share for the Empress. Do you have a favorite song, Empress? Is it just the timing or the message? Yeah. First for one of your own, and then do you have a favorite song from another artist? Yeah, do you have a favorite? So first just your own.
My favorite of my own. It would be the song actually. No, Mama Africa Calling.
Mama Africa Calling. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I think
That's
that's the one I heard. That's the one I kept hearing. Yeah, that is that the one Ronkin Boy promotes a lot? Because I know I kept hearing one. But I actually think, to be honest, I think you popped up for me on YouTube initially. I think did you have an EP or something about the woman? Or did you have a song about the woman? I swear that might be it. A couple of times, that might be it. Rise. I swear you came up. I'm gonna look into it more, but I'm almost positive I remember a couple of songs coming up for you just with a cover, like it wasn't your picture. It was like a shadow of a woman. Maybe it wasn't you. I don't know, but from a while, I'll have to try to.
Horizon.
It might have been. There was a couple of songs with the same cover or something.
Green? Is it a green?
I just remember the silhouette, and it just was, you know what I mean? Like, you just came up on my periphery a couple of times. That's all I can.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
the only
sure,
way I
but-
can express it. I'll look into it. You know, the fans will look into it. Tell the fans where to find you and where you're going to be live next.
All right, so you can find me on Instagram at Empress Naphtali 7117. Empress Naphtali on Facebook. Naphtali spelled Naphtali, Naphtali. And yeah, that's where I'm at. YouTube, Spotify. I'm on all of the major digital platforms, so get my music there. Yeah, that's where they can find me. If they want to link up, they can link up. Give thanks.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, man, we're going to share a few more tracks. And any shows coming up besides what you talked about? Nothing set yet also for East African trip?
Not at the moment, but we'll see what is to manifest.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes bookings is one of those things that are a bit tricky.
Yes.
But I'm sure there will be something.
It's
in the
open.
future,
Yeah, things are opening. Things for me, Empress. I came in really during COVID. I forgot I was an artist. You know, I came in during COVID, and it's coming back. It's coming back. We're making some links. You know, like you see some of the big names are coming back into it. So I'm gonna take a little break here to ask you if you have a question for me.
How long have you been doing this? How long have you been running your company? Yeah.
All right. So, I shared with a lady today at lunch in the bagel place and her daughter. I'm like, look, you got to watch me, you know, have a great story. So, I probably had your journey, but they scared me away from a little girl. Yes, I was always very spiritual, musical, writing plays, all these different things. But just very little nurturing for it, you know, very, very little nurturing, always fear. My brother was nurtured as like the rock star. I think they were afraid not to support him. So I think I was just kind of okay. I saw like musicians, a lot of them is like too crazy, just too much in like only doing that, or too much sex, drugs, and rock and roll, or too much bore up like you had to be a little too freaky or something, you know, and I was always kind of a rootsy natural girl. I like a little makeup, you know. They used to say I wear costumes. My family used to say wear costumes, but I always had that like attracted to the militant look. Like definitely I'm a Virgo, I'm a September, so I like Zebulon, order, creativity.
Yeah.
But I also, I think, knew from a very young age that the devil is in this industry. You know, I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. Maybe that was wrong, the feeling I have, but there's definitely a fight. The fight is palpable. The fight is real life and death. And I've walked through fire. I've walked through flames. And when the calling really came and I was piecing together, same like you said, as a Rastafari, it was burning in me. My first couple of songs, I sang it. And I really felt that way. Like, if I don't get this out, it's going to burn a hole in me. There's just so much feeling, you know, so much message has to get out. And then I grew my locks the first time in a second marriage. Our first marriage was annulled. My kid's father was from Jamaica. Second one was Jamaican, and he lied to me. He was a very good pretend Rasta. He taught me a lot about Rastafari. He studied in Papi in Jamaica with, you know, the Rasta elders. But I was already, you know, connecting. I had a book, Ethiopian Faces and Places, from Neville Garrick, who just passed last November, was Bob Marley's best friend. I had gone to Jamaica and traveled that, but I had forgotten. And then I started remembering, and then I was like getting upset at the people around me, or like people I was in relationships, thinking like, they don't even know who I am. They didn't even know who I was. And even in my family, I started feeling like nobody's known who I am. If they don't know what my passion is, and they didn't know, you know. And then it was even things like an auntie, you know, I'd sit down at the piano and she'd say, oh, why you have to play the piano? You know, I just got so much of that. My brother would whisper in my ear, he's going through hell right now. He told my father, tell her to take the voodoo off. And there's no voodoo on him. He was very mean. He shouldn't have done that, you know. He knew he did wrong, because he would whisper in my ear as a little girl, like, you're tone deaf. You can't sing. You're tone deaf. And I wasn't even really trying, you know. I just was me, loving and open and just a pure heart, you know. And people can be really fucked up, pardon the French, to pure-hearted people, you know. But they don't know that militant Rastafari side, and they would see that because they started to see the prophetess sometimes, or they would see how karma would beat them bad when they would do things, and more time I was the one trying to save them, and they would realize after, you know. So just before COVID, again, walked through fire, put out of the home I was born in. It was hell. And my girlfriend took me to a couple events up in New York. Happened to be like dance hall events. And crazy enough, like Sensei had just come out, and I was on stage, and all these people were looking at me, Empress, like I was some big artist. You know, I was on stage with all Tama J, all these big ding dong ravers flavors, and they all were like looking. So it was starting to come out. And then even when the ex was like left me, and all his friends were like, that was for you, all the things you did for him in the music, that was for you. And I was like, wow. So I had like gotten mad at family that they didn't know I was musical, or people I was in a relationship. But now here's people that I didn't even know that were like, don't worry, all that was for you. And I'm thinking, how do they know? So, and then like I'm on stage and they're all looking, and like they're looking at me like I'm going to perform. So it called me out. And then like COVID was hitting, and then I was made homeless, and it was just like I had to cut off my first locks because I nearly died. And it was like, there's no more fear. This is what I love. This is what is in me. And then once I made the decision, like I said, same like you had mentioned, like that burning feeling. And I was afraid still. So I built this Cleanway Records, this brand, to protect myself. Because even the second husband, I used to tell him, I'll support you in the music, but as soon as the money comes, I want you to lawyer up, because it's a dangerous industry. And, you know, so I knew. So I built this brand, like, to protect myself. But there again, Jock kept saying, like, take the wheel, Empress. Take the wheel. You're gonna drive a few people over. You know, you're not just doing this by yourself. You're gonna bring on artists. You know, you're gonna interview artists, and you're gonna, you know. And I'm on 4 years now. I've probably interviewed hundreds of artists. We have we've put out hundreds of works of music. I did an album, an EP. Now going on my second album, and that's really just since like 2019, 2020. But I just kind of come back. Yeah, so thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's so lovely and gorgeous to meet you. What's coming? No, you said you're working on a fourth album now.
Yes.
Okay, and can you share us the title yet? Altonia, big up. Thank you so much.
The Judgment.
The Judgment. Wow.
Yeah.
So are you gonna whip them? Are you gonna beat them bad on this one, or people gonna have to repent?
I'm gonna beat them bad.
They're gonna have to repent.
It's a very powerful album. It's gonna beat them bad.
Okay. Do you play any instruments, Empress?
I used to play the violin.
Very nice.
And I was learning how to play the guitar. I have to buy a new guitar. I don't have a guitar at the moment, but I was teaching myself how to play the guitar. I'd like to definitely learn or play an instrument on a regular basis. That would be such a beautiful experience.
I'd like to hear the violin. If you heard I had the keyboard before, I was like, maybe I'm going to get ambitious tonight to give her a little... This little keyboard. My EP, why I'm really excited is I play drum, I play piano, I mess around with a little flute, and and I was not shy to be imperfect, so pick them up. I would definitely love to hear a little flute with you on a track, or even add it, you know, to one of the tracks that we have. So do you go on tracks? Do you go on live? What's your do you have a preference?
Do I go
on tracks? Yeah, are you recording on tracks, or any of these live sessions or live instrumentals, or?
I record on tracks. I have my own studio. You can see over here.
Very cool.
Yeah, all the greats.
Very nice.
Behind. Yeah.
So, are you producing any of the rhythms? Are you a composer as well?
You know, I'm planning on starting music production. so that's just going to be one of the things that I'm working on behind the scenes and everything.
Very exciting. Once you can record yourself recording a little violin and dubbing it and layering it, and that'd be massive.
I also registered my company, my production company, House of Makeda Entertainment.
Beautiful.
So we're going to be hosting events, and I'm also going to be opening up studio services to female artists.
I love it.
So they don't have to go to...
I love it. I love it. Say the words again. Say the female power words again. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Vrouwenkra.
Vrouwenkra. Vrouwenkra. I love it. I love it. That's beautiful. Let's drop another one, guys. Empress Naphtali in the house. We got a beautiful video. We're winding up, guys. We just got a few more tracks. So share the live. Make sure you go and follow her on YouTube. We're going to go to her channel in just a little minute. Empress Naphtali in the house tonight. This is, I believe, number 6 off of Ebb and Flow. This isn't the one we just played. No. Right? I didn't play this. No, I think so. I don't have the fancy DJ thing, so I can't read the whole thing. This is definitely dub style. Again, go check out Dr. Empress Rose, Black Rose, yeah man, album and lovely coffee table book. Yeah, awesome. Again, send us an email, guys. We have 3 giveaways tonight. cleanwayrecords@gmail.com. We also have 2 rhythm projects out right now, the New Focus Rhythm and the Clean Fusion. We are here tonight with South Africa, or this morning. Good morning, South Africa. Love you guys. Love, 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 love. Sometimes it gives the hearts, and sometimes it doesn't read it. This is a heart. Big up Queen Kamala, Wagwan. Big up Empress. They're definitely missing this on Instagram tonight. Sorry, but I'll post it there, and I'll post on YouTube also.
Life is the ultimate teacher, even through the power of PC, cause aligned with the highest frequency of love, our strength increases, we never grow weaker. They may try and debate, but they won't get past science gatekeeper. It's time to unify and heal before the despair grows deeper. Sons and daughters of Zion, continue hailing the conquering lion.
I love that one, Empress. This is the one I feel like I want to hear this raw. If you can give us a little acapella on this. What's the title track of this? This is number 6 off the Ebb and Flow album, guys.
All right.
This is the one I want to hear the emotion. I love the emotion on that one. Very raw. What's the name of that track?
All right.
Sons and Daughters.
Sons and Daughters of Zion. I think it's called Horizon.
Arise. That's the one you said you thought I heard. Big up Positive B. Wagwan. Probably Wagwan. Yeah, man, give us a little bit of that, Empress. I would love it.
Sons and daughters of Zion, I see you in the conquering lion. Embrace the power, victory is on the horizon. Sons and daughters of Zion, I see you in the conquering lion. Embrace the power, victory is on the horizon.
So hot it burnt. I love it. So hot that the lighter went out. You see that? You took all the fire.
Yeah.
You took all the fire. I gotta get a new fire. I love that. Sorry to interrupt. So your room is soundproof, right? To the baby, right? You're not gonna wake up the baby or anything. I hope.
No, yeah.
Okay, it's a hot night, guys. It's still been hot. I love that. I love that track. I love that track.
Give thanks, Queen.
Is there any particular song that you'd say, let's say we have a fan tonight watching and he's feeling a little little lovesick. Do you have a song that you would prescribe for him?
Lovesick. Meant to be. I prescribe Meant to Be.
Meant to
Meant
be.
to Be is a lover's rock song.
Okay.
And it's about the twin flame love journey. Meant to be is like two bodies, one spirit. Like I say in the song, two bodies, one spirit. So it's, a reflection of the twin flame love journey. So Meant to Be, I would highly recommend that one.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I wanted to go back before, because you said you left Johannesburg and then went into more the countryside. Did that affect your growth, or I guess the intensity of Rastafari? Is there more? Did you join with more Rastas leaving the city? Was there more of a presence in the city, or anything you can speak to that?
Yeah, I was married to a Rasta man. So my teachings came as a wife, in terms of being a Rastafarian woman, because I didn't, like sometimes when your king is Rastafarian, then you become Rastafarian because your king is Rastafarian. I didn't become Rastafarian because my king is Rastafarian. I was Rastafarian before I even had a king. I was Rastafarian because I received the call. And the community within the countryside of the Rastafarian community is a very beautiful, connection to have. Like there's a peacefulness between each other. And through the music I get exposed to more Rastafarian people from different walks of life, and that is so exciting for I and I, because I'm a loner. To be honest, I'm a loner. That goes to say that I'm usually in my own meditation. I'm in my own space.
Yes. I'm very sociable, but I'm also a loner. Yeah, I'm more happy in my. I love people. Love to come out, but little bits and then come back to my. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been this way because I was the only child until my siblings arrived.
Okay.
So I just keep to myself and do my own thing, basically. I don't get too involved in certain things because I want a certain level of objectivity when it comes to my work. I want to be able to look at things from a very holistic point of view. Yeah.
Do you listen to, before I asked you your favorite song, do you have a favorite artist or a favorite song of another artist that maybe inspired you or different? I think you have a very unique style. I don't really think I've heard too many people. As I said, you reminded me of this Fairuz. You have to look her up. Anyway, just, yeah. Is there anybody for you that inspired you or an artist that you love or whose music really touched you?
Artist that I love is Desiree, and Midnight, Janine, Empress Naphtali, Jalifa, Queen Omega.
I've heard of Jalifa.
Yeah.
Are these? Oh, I was gonna say first. I was gonna ask if they were all South African, but you're going all over the world now. You started out with some South African artists.
Those are my favorites.
Queen Farah just joined in. You see that? Just in time. You're talking about all the queens, and a queen joins in. You see that? Beautiful queen, blessed Queen Farah. Yeah. Repeat those empresses again. I don't know all of them. I love Queen Omega. To me, she's new. Trinidad. Yeah, she wasn't. I was just there and. She did her Queen's Awakening like 2 weeks later, so I didn't get to meet her. But she's working with a lot of the people I work with in Trinidad. She's pretty tough right now. Definitely very different style from what you do. And who were some of the other empresses you mentioned?
Empress Janine, Desiree.
Janine, okay. These are all female. You females, yes.
They're female, and Midnight is not female.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are the ones that I love.
And are you exclusive to the reggae rhythm now, the reggae vibration? Will you go on other instrumentals? Do you like any dancehall, any Afro, or do you really want to really? Are you comfortable and confident and empowered to keep to the roots and culture
I'd love to
vibration?
keep it roots and culture, but I'd also love to experience different mediums of music, you know? Because I think I have a vocal range that is diverse enough to travel across genres.
So it's 3 in the morning. We're gonna test you because you did. I think you did. I did ask you that the other day too, and I said let me ask you on air. I want to drop that rhythm I told you that where I don't know if I sent it to you if you got to listen, but this is beautiful, and I think this rhythm has a girl kind of chanting. I also hear some stuff in it. I want to give you a little bit of what I have. Maybe this could be our collab, but I want to hear what you think of this one. The first time I heard this rhythm was in well, I have the rhythm, but I brought it with me to the Gambia. They loved it. I have a few artists that's voiced it. I just have a little bit. I haven't really gone far. So let me let you hear it, and I'd love to see if you don't catch any vibration. No stress. I know it's 3 a.m., but I have a feeling, might just we might just give the fans a treat. Pull that up. I just have a little hook. This is no new world story. It's just a clean beginning. Na 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 na. Because we're always winning, something like that. I have few little lines like you're chasing lies, we're breaking. You're chasing lies and breaking ties, or we're making ties, you're chasing lies. Like a couple little things, but that's about it. The New World Order and clean beginning kept sticking out. So we'll pull it up, let you resonate a little. And let's see if you have a little freestyle for them. You're supposed to if you're the dub chantress. No pressure, no pressure. Nope, she done. She done. You burned it. Up. Nope, you burnt it out, Empress. You hear the singing in the back, right? Yeah. From the beginning, I hear the melody on it, I'll give you a little bit of that. Maybe you fit into that. Maybe it's been waiting for you. This is no new world story. It's just a clean beginning, or new order story, like that kind of thing. Yeah. I love it. It's too middle of the morning though. I don't want to pressure you. I don't want to, send up the vibration because you got the baby. We got just one more track to play, guys, and then we're gonna play her video. Anything we didn't cover so far that you'd like to tell the fans or share?
Wow, we've covered so much.
I know, right? And the time goes so fast. It's crazy. We're over like an hour. Sometimes I've been going 3 hours. I did a couple of shows with the guys, 3 hours, 2 hours. Empress, it took me days to recuperate. I go with the flow, and I don't like to, kill anybody, but
yeah, no, I've got a meeting in the morning, so I can't go over.
Okay, we want to get you. I hope you're going to get a little bit of rest. So let's drop one more, and then we have the video. This is number 2 on the Ebb and Flow album, Empress Naphtali in the house, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, Empress. Love, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Love this rhythm, beautiful production. Salute! Thank you so much. TikTok, big up, Facebook. big tune right here. Fire, fire, fire. Love how you handle this one. I feel you like kneading, you know. This one is like you really needed the rhythm. Don't forget the dub, Tantra Scribe, right here, Empress Naphtali. Coining music, working on album number 4. And growing a little songstress is going to take over the world. Give you guys a little view of the studio. TikTok, here you go. You're in a little view of the studio. Again, you're live. Go check out Empress Naphtali, her channel. Here's our booth. Yeah, man, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, Facebook. Let's give you a little tour of the studio and get the phone ready because we're going to drop a video. Unplug. Let's get the video queued up. Yes, Empress. Alright, so check it out, guys. We are... She's got 2 channels, a topic. You want to call it a topic? You always know an artist is big when they have like more than 1 or 2 followers on their topic channel. Real channel, go follow right now. Empress Naphtali. Oh, I love the arm up here, beautiful. I love this image too. This is gorgeous. I have a feeling you did something like me, like you wore a dress on top of your head or something. I don't know if that was special made or you just got mad creative. And let's scroll down. I think we said Meant to Be, right? Is that the one from Uganda? No, Meant to Be is the one you said is prescribed for the. Okay, yeah, that's it. Which is the one that's shot in Uganda? Okay, I'm gonna play Mama Africa Calling. So Meant to Be, y'all, is the one prescribed if you're lovesick right now. Go check that out. That's the track that comes up first. So we're gonna pull up Mama Africa Calling, y'all. Yeah, man. All right, let's just get that right in the picture before I start it. Let's make that nice and big. We are here at the Miami Cleanway in Sound Studio, y'all. It's Thursday evening. Check us next week. Again, I don't even know who's on the live, guys, but we posted the calendar all over the place. Big up Empress Naphtali with Mama Africa Calling. It's a beautiful song. Filmed in Uganda. Big up Uganda, all our loved ones. One of my artists belongs to a big chess league in Uganda. Wow, man, Empress, you were brave. Oh my gosh, you went right out in the middle of the fields there. You really did, in the grass. Wow. Oh my Lord. They were telling me about that yesterday too in Gambia, the West South. He said, Rastam, you have to come. We have the biggest hippos. I see you there with the hippos. Oh my God. Chappelle Musa, big, beautiful production. Oh my God, I don't even know what some of those animals are. I love it. You're barefoot on that rich soil, grounding. Big up everybody. Thank you so much for joining Cleanway in Sound. We're coming to the end of the show. Just going to talk to the artist a little bit more before she cuts out. Make sure you're following Empress Naphtali, Yemen, all over. Add her to your favorite playlist, Spotify, Apple, Deezer Music, all of them. Yemen, add her to your favorite playlist. Roots and culture at its finest. Love the costume. Beautiful Uganda. This Empress is truly answering the calling. Ba 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 ba. Is this number one on the album, Empress, or is this from something else? Is this number one on the album, or is this from a different work? Okay. Beautiful. I love that dress, that costume right there. It's gorgeous. Love how you mix the colors. It's all Uganda. You said yes? Oh my God, you're brave to go in that tall. Was that just cane grass or just grass? Okay. The cane, you're okay then. It just looks like some tall wild grass. This combination, I love it. Wow, look at that elephant, y'all. Oh my God, that's the base of the Nile. Lord God, Rastafari. Yeah, man, yo, we need to create a fund to just continue to send artists all over the world, y'all. And the animals love the vibration, love the singing. Oh my God, look at this gorgeous gorilla mama with her baby on her back. Oh my God, that's tremendous. Oh my gosh, that's not scary in that little boat with those hippos. Oh wow. Empress Naphtali, Mama Africa calling. Thank you, Empress. Thank you so much for being here tonight, for gracing us, for sharing this, wow, powerful video. Empress, we gotta do a collab, man, no joke. We gotta just, oh man, that was gorgeous. Let me flip the camera around, y'all. We're coming to a close. I'm so sorry. Yes, Empress Naphtali, right here in South Africa. She's got to get a little rest before. So you got an interview tomorrow, a meeting, anything music, share with us, or?
It's about an event that I'm hosting. So yeah, so okay. Preparations for that.
Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for being here tonight. Enough love. Continued strength and growth and, you know, beauty and yeah, because we just want to keep lifting the world, you know. So yeah, give a props to your family, those who are supporting you, of course, your baby girl, and give love to those who, you know, support you right now. Plug them up.
Yeah, well, I want to say give thanks and praises for each and everyone that is supporting the musical mission, the journey. We're growing together as one. I want to give thanks and praises unto the Most High for blessing I with the ability to do these works and to fulfill them. Give thanks to my parents for being supportive and loving I unconditionally throughout the journey. To my little princess, holy palav. And to all of Zion Nation, just drop blessings upon each one. May the Most High bless each one. Love, light, peace, Hotep.
Yes.
All the way. Blessed love.
Yes, I thank you, Empress. Thank you. So we'll continue to share, promote, keep sending us, keep us up to date. Once you come on the show, really you're part of our family, and definitely we need to talk some more about, see if we can fit in each other's schedule. And looks like we're coming to South Africa soon, man, within the next couple of weeks. Yeah, we're hopefully gonna do a nice, at least 6 weeks. I'd love to do like a 6-week tour. I think that would be a nice amount of time, And hopefully we get the right person to set up the journey, to keep us in the natural surroundings. I went to Gambia, but I didn't even get to see all of that stuff. It's like crazy, I kept saying like, where's Africa? Because it was so much, it was so much like westernization, I guess they thought I would like that. But like the best parts to me were going to we went to the jail, we went to the police station, and they served us. They have 2 different types of food. Oh gosh, my brain right now. Duarma, I think it's called Duarma, and I forget what the other one is. 2 different chicken dishes. One is like a peanut butter kind of chicken with rice, and the other one is like a little spicy with like a little red sauce. And when we went to the police station, they just brought out 2 big bowls, and everybody just come over with their hand or like a little plate, anything they grab, and everybody just share. And that was so nice. Like that was what I love. I like the things that, are typical to the area. So Empress, it was a pleasure. Just give a shout out to those in South Africa. Yeah, maybe some of your local places, or or your venues, and we'll say goodnight.
All right. So I'd like to say shout out to Changetown, to Royal Ras Center, Ras Dynamite, Reggae Africa Sound System, Conquerors Reggae Band, Anela Jamina, Empress Pro. I'd like to say shout out to Empress Pro, Mama Zion Lioness, to Shranaya, my beloved sister, DJ Juicy, Selector Juicy, Selector Sans Alicious as well.
Yeah, Sans Alicious Selector, yes. Wow. Yes, and Sunshine Zama, yes.
Enough love to the crew, Empress Hotep, a whole heap of people.
Okay.
My reggae Rastafari community. I just say enough love.
Beautiful. More power to the females. Leave us with that word, and we're gonna close out. Good night, Facebook. Thank you so much. Good night, TikTok. And yes, Empress, tell us the word again. Female power in Afrikaans. Say it again. The female power in Afrikaans. What's the word again? Vrouwenkracht. Big up all the females. Salute. Powers. See you next week, y'all. Clean way in sound.